Test. But
Yeah, I know with this motherfucker. My mom yesterday, she said you need to get some rest. I told her I'd get some.
good old Tupac. So you said you finally quit your job?
Yeah, I finally quit my job.
Going all in, huh?
Yeah, I got to.
Finally took your advice from your mentor and
Yeah,
shit?
she was on my ass. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. It was honestly a great decision too. Like I have so much.
I'm already knowing. You feel like when did you quit?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, so you feel like in this week you've been able to like get more things done and dedicate more time to what you're trying to do? And
Exactly. Sorry, this is guy texting me about an ATM right now.
I'm good. I'm gonna put the stencil on.
Okay.
See that? Two Packerson. Two Packerson. You know he in Cuba. But y'all don't talk about that. Don't talk about that shit.
What?
I said, you know he in Cuba. Oh, this whole healing good, damn.
Yeah, my shit already scabbing over.
I feel like your tattoos usually heal pretty good though.
Yeah, I
They're
never.
pretty easy to tat, honestly.
The only issue I had was when Mike tried to do a cover up and that shit kind of like started welting up, and I was like, nah, I don't want to kilo it today.
Yeah, I never had no problems. Make sure I place this shit right. I'm about to design some more of these. This whole already got people like, nah, I need something like that, bro. Because it's the second like time I used the style, you know?
Yeah. No, that shit fire.
Hell yeah.
I was looking at the videos you posted. I'm like, nah, he did that.
I wonder why Tupac was always wearing like some extra fucking urban extra background character movie outfit.
Oh, like big hoodies and shit.
Yeah, like some shit that like the one black character in the movie
Juice
wears.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wanna check it out?
I ordered numbing cream, trying to be, proactive. That shit was delayed until tomorrow. I was like, fuck.
You know we got numbing cream here.
Yeah, but you gotta like put it on 90 minutes, and it's a big area. I feel like I would have used that whole thing for.
So my question is this: do you want to like try to finish it out right now, or do you want to?
We don't have to. However, like I can come because I don't work anymore, so I can come tomorrow, whenever we can finish it out then. But
Okay.
if we have like a slot, like 30 minutes, that's cool.
Well, I'm gonna do this portrait right now, but I was
Alright.
just thinking, not tomorrow, but like whenever it's healed, and because there's gonna be some spots on the other one that I want to just saturate just a little bit more too.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Like,
cool.
yeah. Okay. You can go ahead and sit down. So So you finally could. Where'd you find your mentor at?
So when I joined the credit card processing, it came like the package that I did. It came with like a one-on-one per month. But within my first meeting with her, she was like, "Nah, I'll take you more often. I like you." So
That's
it's
dope.
really just been blessings. Cause like these are like multi-millionaires, just like taking me under their wing, trying to make
Yeah.
sure I succeed.
Shit, that's the blessing of how far information and communication works now.
I really feel like, I mean, not trying to be too spiritual, but my mom, she's definitely doing her big one up there. Because a lot of shit's just been happening for me that I ain't even look for. It's kind of falling in my lap.
That's dope. Yeah, whenever we were talking, and we don't have to talk too much about your mom if you don't want to, but just your situation now from there, what came out of it and what you're able to start doing, I was like, bro, we gotta have this conversation on the motherfucking podcast because that shit is dope as fuck.
Yeah, she really, is it started? Have we started?
Yeah.
Okay. She really blessed me. Like, I mean, she worked her whole life. She made everything about me, which I really feel like was a blessing and a curse. Like, I feel like her always worrying about me, what I got going. She was a teacher too. So if it wasn't one thing, it's another. And
What grade did she teach?
Second grade. But she went through like second grade, fourth grade, back to second grade. So she had been teaching for like 11 years. And when she got sick, me and her really got close. Like, we weren't
as close as
we weren't as close now before, and that shit eats me up because I'm like, damn, like when we were in therapy while she was going through her treatment.
Why did y'all go to therapy?
Like, MD Anderson offers therapy to like the cancer patients and their caregivers, because that shit's hard, like mentally, and it's people don't realize like stress and like mental sickness can really transform into real sickness. Like, that shit will eat you from the inside out. And we just were never close growing up. Like, of course I'm gay and she didn't like that, so it was always like strife. Like, I knew my mom loved me from her actions, but she was never the type to like show
be
it
overly affectionate
at all. Like, I've probably seen my mom cry twice in my whole entire life. She never said much. She just handled her business and made everything about me. Anytime I needed anything, like, my mom was there. It was never a time I couldn't be like, hey mom, I need this. Hey mom, I need a car. Hey mom, I need $1,000. Hey mom, I need that. And she gonna make that shit happen.
Was she like to give you a lecture about what needing to, or she just like, all right, bet?
My mom wasn't a talker. Like, she wasn't a woman of many words at all. Like, like, it was just always just action. Like, oh, you being bad at school, you about to get your ass whooped.
Right.
Oh, you ain't doing what you supposed to do, you about to get your ass whooped. It was kind of like the only emotion.
You know what you did type shit. I feel like that's usually the personality of the doers.
Yeah, she didn't. Society. She didn't say much. And looking back, like, I'm like, damn, like, it's just so much that I didn't know about my mom. And when she passed and we had her repast and we had like a balloon release, there were so many people that came from her school and shit. And she was just so loved. And I don't think that she knew that, and I don't think that she felt that throughout her life. I felt like, and people think I'm being funny all the time, but I really think she was a little autistic, because she would not say anything. Like, you could spit in her face, she won't say nothing. She just wiped that shit. I mean, not literally, but she was so unproblematic, like, so to herself, so what you see is what you get. And I was just her world, and I hate that. I hate that she didn't really get to have a life outside of being a mom. So when she left, like,
I mean, maybe that's what you wanted though.
but I feel like as women, I mean, I'm not a mom, but as women, when they go into motherhood, they lose themselves a lot of the times. And before you were a mom, you were still a human being. Like, you have needs, you have desires. I feel like it's natural for women to take on that motherhood and make it their whole identity. And that's what my mom did. And not faulting her for that, but like, I wanted so much more for her. And when I got older and I realized, like, damn, like, I ain't never really seen my mom. Like, I've seen her have boyfriends here and there, but she never brought niggas around. She was never the type, like, she just never made time for her. I don't feel like everything was revolved around me. So now that she's gone, and I know how hard she used to work, and she left me a good chunk of change, I've just been doing everything I can to try to
Make sure it don't go to waste.
right, like,
I feel like you may be seeing it from that perspective just because it's your life and since you've been a kid. But like, what if she just was just so good at like providing you that's all you saw? Like, she could have been doing
right,
whatever. Like, just
but even in conversations with my family, like my aunt, which is her older sister,
they say the same thing.
yeah, like I was her world, and I hate that. I hate that because, I mean, not that I hate that she loved me, but I hate that she never made time for herself. Because as a human being, like, you're more than just a mom. You have desires. You need to feel that type of love outside of, it's not platonic, but it's a different type of love romantically than with a
but
child.
I don't think that necessarily. Obviously, I didn't know her. You know what I'm saying? I just think that a lot of times, like, that was what was fulfilling them, was being the mom, being the perfect example.
I can see that.
And growing you into, okay, I can leave you some money and you have the mind because I raised you correctly to be able to do something with it instead of just.
I can see
you
that.
could easily be like, yeah, I quit my job. What are you doing now? Shit, got my feet up on the couch at the new house, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can see that. But it also, when I got of age, like, that was cool when I was in school. But when I got of age and now I want to go pursue these different relationships, and I want to be out. Like, I don't want to be living with my mom. I want to pursue these different avenues, and I felt like that broke her heart when I decided to branch out because she never did, because she made me her whole world. I felt like it was kind of expected for me to do the same, and I'm like, no, like, I want to get out there. I want to see different perspectives. I want to, like, my mom was very just to herself, and nobody could talk her up or get her out of her body. And that's one thing I really admire about her. Like, I'm very, like, not animated, but like, if you got me fucked up, like, I ain't no yes man. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna let it be known that she was never like that. And I knew it broke her heart, but she would never be like, hey, I miss you, come see me, or nothing. Like, I feel like she kept all of that shit pent up. And that goes back to what I said earlier. Like, I feel like stress and sickness and being sad, depression or whatever, that shit will kill you, like, faster than anything else. That shit will take you out. And I think once I left for good, she fell into a depression. Like, she didn't have her constant always around. It wasn't, oh, Emani's here. Emani's like, she's coming home to nothing. And I feel like as humans, we're supposed to be sociable. That's why we have mouths and ears. Like, we're supposed to be around other people. And she just completely cut herself off. And so she got sick around, like, right when COVID happened. And I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but for sure, like, I'm gonna say this, the jab, like, she got the COVID shot. The next week she had a stroke, and then the cancer came. Like,
what type of cancer did she have?
Stage 4, triple negative, inflammatory breast cancer. And she just,
ankle hurt.
Yeah, she got sick. I moved her in with me, and it just happened so fast. Like, I thought I thought she would be the one to to beat it, and
Yeah.
I was doing everything that I could.
Well, sound like she set you up for success. That's what I'm like. I don't know. I think you're looking at it like the she was unfulfilled and like the stress killed her, and maybe that was like the reason. Like but I don't see it as that. And like I said, I'm on the outside looking in, but I feel like in her mind, she probably like, yeah, I did that shit. Like,
I hope that's how she feels, but I hope that's how she feels because I hope she's at peace now. Like I hope she doesn't feel like her life was wasted or I don't know. She did set me up, and all I could do is try to live how I know she would want me to. Do the things that I know that would make her proud.
shit happen.
I'm leaving a lot of shit in her legacy. I'm thinking about like opening a school too. So it's a lot of shit that I have on in the works, but my main goals right now are my ATM business and my credit card processing. So I'm trying to build that up. I can't.
Yeah, you grinding. You say you just got a text going right now.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that?
So when I found out how much money she was leaving me, it just kind of got overwhelmed. I'm like, and if anybody knows me, they know like I can spend money. Like I spend money like it's like I'm rich, and I'm not. And I just people, and I think that's how people think that I'm so like whatever.
Yeah.
Because I spend money like that, but I'm just like, no, I have poor decision making all the time. Like I it's not that I'm that. It's just But when she left me that amount of money, I wasn't happy. Like I was grieving. So it's not like I'm not thinking of damn, how can I spend this bread? Because I got so much.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
like it's not worth. It's not worth the loss.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. And I tell people that shit all the time because they're like, "Oh, you're so blessed. She thought of you." I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all don't realize I don't give a fuck. Like I would.
Much rather have her.
Okay, I will go back to being broke in a second. And I said that to say like, the money, it didn't move me like money usually did. Like, because had the situations been different, I would have blown the fuck out of this money so fast. But now it made me sit down and like, damn, like,
I feel like that's when you unlock that entrepreneurial, like, there's certain things you gotta already have to be able to do it. The amount of velocity in which you're moving with your business, obviously you have those things, you know what I'm saying? But there's like a point when you unlock that, like, I really don't give a fuck too much about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, to where you could just be like, I'm gonna put this money in this and see what it do, and put this money in this
and that's what I've been doing. Like,
exactly.
And it's
But
big
you have
chunks
to
of
have
change.
that, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you have to have that, like, oh, my friend's using my car, I'll just Uber. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people are like, damn, I gotta pull up in the Benz so they know I got the money on me. And it's like, nah, bro, like, who's worried
that's
about
another
that?
thing. Like, people are like, oh, why don't you go buy this, and this? I'm like, I'm not into that shit right now. Like, I gotta make some shit shake, because one thing's for sure, I know my mom worked her ass off for this. She damn near killed herself for this. So I can't just be, I feel like that's a slap in her face. For her to go so hard for her 50 years and then me just blow it like it ain't mean shit. Like, nah.
Yeah.
So I made it a point to like, I'm gonna help the people that I want to help. Like I'm gonna spend my money on other shit, and I it felt good for once, like being able to just dish out money to people that need it, or helping like people set up some shit, or starting my own business. Like that shit is more satisfying than me going to the mall and cool. Like that shit, I'm happy for the next hour, but I have so much shit in my closet that still have tags on it. I'm like, yo, this is not it. And so I had to just really sit down and lock in and like, okay, what is it that I want to do? And then another thing, like when you get that amount of money, like people think like, oh, I mean, I didn't win the lottery for sure, but it's
Right.
life-changing money.
But people don't realize, and this is what I was thinking too as you was talking about. I didn't want to interrupt you. People don't realize that, like, even if we're just talking about $10,000, that's an amount that you can invest and can gain you, amass you way more, but you can also spend it
Yes.
this week.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, it's literally just how you look at it, because people think you gotta have, like, oh, you gotta spend money to make money. Yes, that's true, but you don't have to spend $5 million to build a $1 million company. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
And that's where I'm at right now. Like I didn't dished out all of this money to start these different companies. I mean, tens of thousands to start these companies. And now I'm at a point, I quit my job to fully lock in. So I got to lock in. Like I need to see my ROI before I just continuously spend bread on shit. Like there's a lot of people pulling me left and right trying to get me, trying to get me to invest like in their program or their business or whatever. But I'm just like, this shit has to make sense to me. Like I can't, I'm new to this, but I feel like I'm pretty smart, and I know like I have financial advisors, I have accountability coach, like I got the shit set in place for my success. If I'm gonna be the only reason why I don't succeed, because my mom has made it so I don't need to work. My mom's made it so I can stay and focus on me and really try to level this shit up and do some shit that hasn't been done in my family. I'm the first kid in my family to buy a house. Like I ain't gotta worry about paying rent nowhere.
I'm curious, does she own a house?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not till later in her. I'm like kid when I say like, I mean I'm not a kid. I'm 29, but like our generation in my family, like between me and my cousins and shit, like my aunts and my mom and shit, they've all owned houses. But
yeah, I just was curious because I'm kind of a little bit in admiration of her, because teachers don't make that much fucking money.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see like what level of like richest man in Babylon, like
no.
saving versus spending what she had.
She one,
Because that shit's not easy.
it's not, but she had life insurance policies. That's what she left me. Yeah.
So
she was
smart
paying.
lady.
Yeah, and she had been paying this policy since I was 12. But she had multiple policies. She had multiple 401ks, 403bs, like, and she used to always tell me when she was sick, cause I'm a fixer. Like hey, we're gonna stop eating this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get red treatment therapy.
Yeah.
And she's just in the passenger seat, just like chill. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why aren't you like? But I feel like she knew. Like, I feel like you know your body.
Yeah, she probably felt it and was like, look, this is what's coming for you.
And she used to always say like, you're gonna be fine. You got close to $1 million. Da 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 da. And I'm like, do you think I give a fuck about $1 million? Like, I used to get so angry when she told me that. But I feel like now looking back, it was probably her comforting herself.
Exactly.
Because it wasn't comforting me at all. Because I'm like, I don't give a fuck about $1 million. Like, if I lose my mom, that shit don't mean nothing.
Cause have you ever noticed about when parents bring that up? It's always like some like they're really, it be out of nowhere. Like you was thinking about this shit, you making yourself feel better. You just randomly told me.
I'm just like, what? She's just like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. But looking back, and now that I've talked to my aunt, because my mom, she tried to shield me from a lot of shit, cause I guess she know how it would affect me, and she maybe knew my aunt could handle it a little bit better. But she knew she was dying. But like, it's so fucked up, because if she would have told me how she felt, like she knew she was dying, I would have not have fought so hard. I would have been focused on loving her for the time that we had. I'm so mad at her day in and day out, because I'm like, damn, you're not fighting. Like, you're so selfish. You're giving up on me, and like, damn. Now I'm like, I was the fucking selfish one. Like, this lady was in chronic pain for years, and all I'm doing is just.
But you can only see it one way until you see it the other way. I mean, it's not necessarily your fault, and you're trying to like you said, you solution based. I feel like I'll be doing the same shit. Like, bro, like you giving up and shit. Like, that's another thing. Like those type of things you have to be an entrepreneur. But it's like, bro, you giving up and shit. Like, nah, nigga, we finna make this shit. And it's, you know, everybody don't think the same.
Yeah, and I feel like since she's passed, I've been so deep in like my spiritual journey, because I've never, like, I grew up in a church, of course, but me being gay, like, the stigma that it put, well, the stigma that it is in a black church and being gay, like, everybody know what that is. And so, like, a black mom, and she wasn't no Bible thumper or nothing, but she grew up with a Bible thumper. So it's like,
Yeah.
I gotta give her grace because I know she didn't know. I know. And my mom wasn't the type, like I said, like, she didn't say much. She didn't ever question much. If you told her to do something, she gonna do it. She ain't gonna think twice. And I'm the total opposite. Like, I question shit. Like, no, this shit don't make sense. Like, I'm gonna need you to explain this shit. Like, how a woman came from a man's rib. Like, literally, explain this shit to me, and then explain why it's still not done that way. And we never were able to have those type of conversations because I feel like she was so surface level with a lot of her shit. And that's why we weren't close. Like, because I'm not a yes man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm happy with a nigga just to appease my mom. Like, I can't do that. And
You think that's what you wanted you to do?
I know that's what she wanted me to do because when she was dying, like, I knew, like, her breathing stopped. Like, I knew she was dying. I knew she was transitioning. I'm like,
Oh, you were
hey,
there?
I was there.
Wow.
I'm like, hey, you know, let's make a video. So I always have it, like, just you telling me you love me or whatever, so I can go back and play. And the only thing that she could really talk to me about is, like, I want you to live your life right. And I knew what she meant by that. Like, she meant she wanted me to be with a man or whatever, because that's what the Bible say, and the Bible is quote unquote right in her eyes. And I'm like, damn, like, you know you're dying. I know you dying. And this is all you can leave me with? And that shit ate me up for so long. Like, damn, my mom really fucking hate me as a person. Like, and I just, you want to love your mom. Like, you want to love your mom. You want to be close to her, especially as a girl. But we never got that opportunity because she was so closed off, so reserved. Like, and I'm going to speak my mind. Like, if you got me fucked up and me and her clashed, and it wasn't even a clash because it would be more so me just popping off and she wouldn't say nothing. But her last few weeks, I was just so fucking angry at her. Like, because I see her body declining, and in my mind, I'm like, it's you. Like, you're not fighting. You're not trying to get up and walk around. You're not trying to do anything. And she just kept telling me, you're being so mean to me. And in my head, I'm just like, damn, like, she's selfish. Like, she don't want to even fight to stay alive for me. And, like, I'm glad we got to have one talk before she really, really, like, declined and wasn't able to talk much. But I just gave it to her. I was just like, you know, like, regardless of it all, like, you're my mom, I love you. And that's, like, the last, I mean, she didn't really say much back. Like, she said she loved me back, but it was like, damn, like.
So what have you been doing on you said this all brought you to a spiritual journey?
Yeah, so I read a lot of spiritual, like, not spiritual healing, but, like, more so God and, like, how God works. Not the dogmatic approach of religion and how religion paints God, but who God really is. And I feel like growing up in a church for so long and then, like, hearing an approach like the shit I've been listening to, it almost sounds like kooky. Like, I'm like, man, this shit is the devil. Like, I shouldn't be listening to this shit. Like, this shit is so, but it's like we're so fucking conditioned to believe
Just one thing.
yes. And it's just like, damn, like, why can't there be aliens out there? Like, why do we think we're the only planet with life? Like, why do we think all of this shit happened? Like,
Which is honestly illogical of a thought to think that we'd be the only people. Like,
it's so illogical, and it's
that's
so
some human shit.
it's so like, it's not cocky's not the word, but it's so like, what the fuck am I trying to say? Like, it's just absent-minded to me to just think so narrow-minded how the church wants you to. The church, and the more I listen to, like, I'm reading like the book of Thomas and the book of Enoch, like the books that they left out the Bible. I'm reading this shit, Mary Magdalene, and
What is that? The books that they left out the Bible? I haven't heard of this.
yeah. So I mean, if anybody here's a religious buff, I'm not trying to offend anybody
Fuck 'em.
because I was once there, but the Bible's not real. Like, the Bible is made up of fables and stories passed down from different men who it's very few of what Jesus actually said in there. And the more I research and I look into this shit, it's like it's really just a mechanism of control. Like, you're not supposed to do this, this, and this because it's in the Bible. But the Bible, if you think about it, the Bible only really benefits the rich white man. It don't benefit nobody else. And a lot of the shit never made sense to me as a kid. Like, how the fuck did a woman come from a man's rib, but now women are the ones having babies? Like, why wouldn't they just
Continue to do that.
continue?
He's like, oh, it hurt. Make
But
her do it.
this hurts too. Like, what?
Make her do it.
With, like they say, like you're born through water, right? And you're supposed to, like, when you spare somebody's ass, you're supposed to release them in the water. That's why when you get, like, what's it called when they dip you in the water?
Baptized?
Yeah, when you get baptized, they dip because you're reborn again, because
Right. You were dipped in I got you.
the
I'm
body
with you.
comes through water. What part of a man has fucking water?
I mean, 70% of it. You mean a male specifically?
Right. No, yeah, of males though. I'm saying, like, if a baby, exactly what I'm saying. A womb. It's a womb. A womb is in a woman. A man.
Right. Okay.
So that alone, and I used to always question. I'm like, Mom, this doesn't make sense. Like, can you explain it to me so I understand? And you ask anybody that shit in the church, they cannot explain it to you. They're just like, oh, well, this is how you're supposed to believe, so believe it. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
what?
I think one of the things about I won't even say the church. I'll say any church specifically, and that's why they have the hierarchies. Is so it helps people not have to think about those things. So when you ask them, like, maybe if you ask like an older pastor or somebody who's really studied this shit, you know what I'm saying, they may be able to formulate an answer just based off the reading it so much. But it's like when you ask like just a regular churchgoer, it's like, I don't fucking know. I come here because they said to come to church on Sunday and they said to tithe and do this and that,
That's
and I'll feel better. But it makes people feel better. Like, I'm
And
all
think,
for things that make you feel better.
I think
do what
that,
you do.
I think it makes people feel better because we're taught that if we don't go, we're sentenced to a life, eternity of doom. Like,
Right.
like if you really
The
think
carrot and
about
the
this
stick.
shit, like, God made us, but he made us sinners, the very thing he hates, right? He quote unquote hates. He put sin in us, but he loves us, but he put sin in us. And we're now supposed to go our whole life praising and worshiping him in order to not have an eternity of hell, doom. Okay. It's just, if God is love and God is kind and God is all of these things, the shit just does not fucking make sense.
Yeah,
And
I think that's the ultimate question with Christianity and why people end up.
It's a mechanism of
delving
control.
from it.
I feel like they brought us over in these boats, drilled this dogmatic approach in our heads that if you don't do this, you go into hell. So it's kind of like, and I tell people all the time, like, if you gotta threaten somebody with hell just to be a good person, are they really a good person, or are they just scared of going to hell?
But it's like, I just recently watched the Book of Eli, and you know how he was bringing the Bible back to the people, and all the people were acting in a hellish manner, and they was like, he knew that if they got the Bible back, then the whole world would go back to change and people would start being good again. Like, it inherently, things that push a narrative of being a good person, no matter what they do at the top, they inherently do help society. If there's more people who feel like they should be a good person.
Right, but I feel like
do shit like
that goes to your soul though. Like, my actions, I'm doing this shit because, like, I don't want to go. My actions are good, yeah. So cool, it makes for a better society. But our bodies are temporary. Where's our soul go? What does our soul really crave? I'm doing these actions on earth so I'm not, according to the Bible, so that I'm not sentenced to an eternity of hell and fire and misery. But what does my soul want? Like, you telling me like a child predator who wants to, because he doesn't kids, and he doesn't act on it, and he never has to get his spirit and his soul in line, because all he has to do is not act on it and believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for his sins to get into heaven. That shit never sat right with me. All I have to do is repent and ask and believe that Jesus died on the cross for my sins to get in heaven. So we all in that bitch. All it takes. Hitler up there, who knows what that nigga said before he died. Like, that shit just don't sit right with me. Like, I can't believe that. Like, it just, and don't get me wrong, I believe in God. I know God is real. I know God. I believe in Jesus. I just don't, the religion part. Like, I find that as a mechanism for mass control. And it's like, it's a mind game, I feel like, and it only benefits the white man, honestly.
So how do you feel like it benefits the white man though?
Because first, the Bible, it had slaves. It told you to you're supposed to honor your husband. Like, basically, the man's the head of the household. The man controls the woman. The man does this. And when I say the white man, like, yes, a black man can benefit, but in America, just black men don't have
in our situation.
Yeah, black men don't have real power. You can convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best black man in America, because that's how that shit's so divided. So when I say it benefits the white man, it's because when you look at all these politicians and they go around toting the Bible and pretending to be a Christian or whatever, it's because they can. Like, it's because that the Bible says that, okay, this is what a Christian looks like. A Christian does this and that. And I feel like that's a lot of times how they get through to what they're getting through to. Like, they came over and I don't know. I just feel like that shit is just so, like, it's a control thing, because.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear when you talk about shit like white Jesus. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like, they made him in his image.
Let's be
like,
serious.
And it doesn't benefit anybody. It damn sure don't benefit a woman. The Bible, they left out so many books about fucking women and the power that women had. They left out that God actually had a wife. But they're never going to say that, because they make it seem as if the man is all powerful. The man doesn't need.
Does that make him more powerful not having a wife?
I feel like not more powerful, but like all saying, like, what he, like, when you place a woman at the same level as a man, I feel like some men may feel threatened by that, because men are taught from a young age that they're the head of the household. They run everything. Like, they're the masculine energy. Like, masculine, get shit done. They think with their heads, more to say. But I feel like the whole analogy of, like, a woman coming from the man's rib is
You're
more.
not fucking with that woman coming from the rib.
That shit is so diabolically stupid. Like, the more I listen to it,
You wasn't trying to hear that shit at all.
when I heard that shit, I was like, that shit literally does not make sense. But I feel like the more, like, I look into my spiritual, it's the masculine energy comes first. Like, you're taught to think with your brain first, and then the feminine energy, which is the emotions and the using your heart, that came. I can see that. But they literally.
But they both were required, so the balance still is there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
have you
a
ever
woman
looked
is
into
needed.
any other?
Yes,
yeah, I'll never debate you on a woman being needed. But have you ever looked into any other religions? Have you ever read anything from any other religion?
I haven't, but, like, the more I look into the spirituality journey, it's a lot of, like, Buddhism and that's being taught, and just like the yin and yang. And I'm like, man, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, this shit is demonic. Like, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, why the fuck do I think like this? Like, why the fuck?
But how is it demonic?
Because that's what I was taught. Like, any other religion besides Christianity is the wrong religion.
Just the learning of it.
Yeah,
you feel like it's demonic. Yeah, that's crazy.
And they said that, like, if you're not a Christian, when the rapture comes, you're going to hell. I'm like, that's so fucked up. What about these kids whose parents are Hindu or whatever, and the rapture comes on their 7th birthday?
You disregarding the fact of, why is there a rapture? Why we gotta be? What the fuck is this? So you mean to tell me one day everything stops?
Everybody.
Because we said
'cause he
so,
wants
and you
to, yeah,
better
come
be
down.
fucking with what we on, or you gonna stop too.
I'm just
Come
like,
on, bro.
does this sound like a loving God who would do this? Like, I was like, that shit don't make sense. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best person to speak on that because I haven't, read the full Bible. I tried to read the Bible and it just
I read
apparently you're not supposed to read it forward to back, but I'm a reader. That's what the fuck I do. So I tried to read it and it just sounded like creation sounded like a storybook to me. Like, and that's
Fables.
why I feel like this is why you gotta.
fables.
They get them as kids. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, so yeah, I'm not the best person to talk about that, but I would say like when you look into other religions, like I'm not saying abandon what you believe or what you were taught to believe, but just you'll be able to see other perspectives and gather a better understanding. Like, cause I feel like even with some of the things that you were saying, like you were talking about Buddhism, like if you read more into Buddhism, like you would probably fuck with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
no,
even
I
like
do.
even Hinduism.
No,
like,
no,
if you
I
read
do.
more into
Like,
that,
I'm not, like, I had to,
I think there's a lot you'd agree with.
like, when I say, like I had to stop, this is demonic, like, I had to get myself out of that. Like, you are so indoctrinated and you're so, like, growing up in a church, you're so, like, I'm just, like, going blank. Exactly. You're brainwashed into believing, like, this way or no way. Like, there can never be another way to get to heaven. It's only through you following what the Bible says. Do this. And it's just like, damn, like,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit never made sense to me as a little kid. My grandmother worked in the church, and I used to just be like, but why? I think if you have that thing in you that makes you ask why,
they don't like
it's
that
not
shit.
gonna make sense.
They don't like that shit.
They're gonna be like, because I said so.
Yeah, like, my mom, and I used to
Because
always
God
have
said.
conversations. She's just like, well, that's what the Bible says. Okay, Mom, who wrote the fucking Bible? God?
But
No.
if it makes your brain hurt and it's too hard to think about how hard work and how locked in you're going to be able to get yourself to where you need to be, or to be able to understand that there's something at the end of this tunnel, a light, you'll take any light at the end of the tunnel. Fuck it, God gonna do it. Okay. I surrender. You know what I'm saying? But there's good shit in there too, because it still do say faith without works is dead.
No, for sure. Like,
know what I'm saying?
and I don't
Like,
think
some of those fables are a good gathering of wisdom.
exactly. No, and there is some shit that Jesus actually said, I believe, like, God is within you, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Like, but then it contradicts itself so much. If Jesus sat here and said, like, God is in you, the kingdom of heaven is in you, then how the fuck did we get to a point where now it's a whole different world between us and God? Like, we can't reach him because we're so fucking terrible. We're sinners. We have to do all of this to get to him. But Jesus himself said, God is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. And it's just like, how did we get to a point where now we have to fight ourselves to get to heaven? You know, like, that shit just, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. It don't make sense how God is love and all of these things, but then you ask the people about these fucking wars in Israel and Palestine, and they're like, oh, this is what God wanted. God said in the Bible that we were supposed to save his children in Israel or some shit like that. Like, what? So I asked my grandpa this because he's such a Bible thumper. I'm like, so do you feel like it's right, like what the Israel's doing to Palestine? He's like, yeah, that's what the Bible said. I said, but they're like killing people and like they're killing kids and women. Yeah, but that's what the Bible says. I'm like, are y'all fucking stupid? Like, I and he's my grandpa, so I ain't want to go so hard on him, but I'm like, nigga, what? Like,
That's what he told him.
I was like, what?
Nigga,
Like,
please.
I was like, yeah, you've lost the actual fucking plot. I was like, that literally doesn't make sense. If God says don't kill, but you can kill in the name of Jesus because it's in the Bible.
I mean, how else are they gonna get Grandpa to be okay with sending his grandson to war?
Okay. Again, it's
They gotta do something.
it's
Imani,
a
come on
mechanism
now.
of control. You read this fucking book, and this book contradicts itself so many fucking
When they go
times.
decide it's time to go get in everybody's
Okay.
business again.
Every fucking war was in the name of Christianity.
Facts.
Like, what?
Or America. Manifest Destiny.
What?
I don't know. I like Manifest Destiny.
That shit just literally doesn't make. I don't really wanna, because people get so offended,
just fucking
and
with
I
you.
always have to say, like, bro, like, I believe in God. I know God's real.
I
Like,
think as an entrepreneur, as a newfound entrepreneur will say, you should lean into it and learn all of it so that you could then use it to your advantage. Gain all the tools and knowledge to use to your advantage. But that being said, we were talking for a minute. Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you were.
My name's Emani, 29, Houston, Texas. Have a cash discount program business where we save small businesses hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. And I also have an ATM business, which I kind of double dip. So with the cash discount business, it you get a discount for using cash, and so and we push the processing fees on the customer, and you're incentivized to use cash, which is perfect because I also have ATM, so I'm able to go into places and like, look, I can save you thousands of dollars every month by surcharge. It's basically surcharging, which they now became made legal, so people are hopping on that shit.
Oh, that's why it's such a new trend.
Yeah, they just made it legal. I want to say like 3 years ago.
Federally?
Yes. So that's why now it's a big thing. Like you have a lot of, it's a saturated business for sure, especially like out in Cali, because taxes are so high out there. But here I'm not finding it as much as in like Miami or Cali, but a lot of people are getting to it.
How did you find this program? Was it a mentor or?
Yeah, no. So I was just looking for something to invest in, and I came across this guy on Instagram. He's like, if I had so and so amount of money, this is what I would do. I'm like, oh well, I have so and so amount of money. Let me try it. And so I was like, fuck it, let me do it.
You supposed to first question why you ain't got that amount of money?
Huh?
Guy on Instagram. You gotta DM him, and why do you not have the money?
Right, no, but he was. I guess he was saying like, I was a broke nigga all over again. Yeah.
I'm with you.
And so I was like, okay, cool. I reached out, and I have a Finsta, so like, I don't have any pictures of nothing. I didn't think he was gonna reach out, and he answered. And
you know what I noticed? A lot of the most successful people, they're on that shit, like
in their DMs all the time.
To DMs,
yes.
Like, and I always think that like, I'll just relate it to tattoo artists. I won't talk to nobody else. Tattoo artists, bro, say it to the camera. Y'all niggas always acting like, oh, I'm gonna answer DMs on Monday. I'm gonna open my books. Nigga, you ain't get that many messages, bro. Answer the messages, bro. Come on, fool. Like, what are we doing, bro? And I literally just was talking about this. Like, I've made so much money off of, I hit up 8 tattoo artists and you were the first one to respond. Because if I'm not doing the thing that's making the money, I'm lining it up to do the thing that's making the money. So if you text me, what's up? I don't like, unless you say yo, if you say yo, I'm not responding to you. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say if you just say yo in my DM. But like, other than that, it's like, bro, and tattoo artists are the worst about that shit, but my bad, I interrupted you.
No, that's true, and that's kind of where I'm at, like, with my business. Like, I'm trying to do everything at once, so when I finally get a chance to sit down, it's like, damn, it's like I'm spreading myself thin, like trying to get everything done, but I gotta lock in on one thing and really.
The fact that you're coming in with the money though, this is looking good. The fact that you're coming in with the money already, or a good amount of starting, because most entrepreneurs, I know how I started, like it's like ground zero. You know what I'm saying? When you decide to be an entrepreneur, so you're gonna have a lot of opportunity, which I will preface it with it does leave a lot of opportunity for scams as well. But you're gonna have a lot of opportunity to be able to hire out to do the things that make, you know what I'm saying, to where you're you got a little gap built, because like it's right now it's like especially like for this one on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, I wish I could hire out for like certain things, but it's like, to me it doesn't make sense until it's already making money. But if I had a little bit of a gap, you know what I'm saying, and I believe in that thing that much, then you're able to like, okay, let's hire such and such, let's hire such and such. And
that's kind of where I'm at with my
it'll help you move quicker.
ATMs, like being a female,
especially that.
And Houston get grimy sometimes. I ain't gonna say like it get grimy sometimes. Like, but I tell people all the time, like
grimy.
People like, I have people in Ohio. They're always asking me like, oh, is Houston this bad? Like, I'm like, no, like I don't know what the fuck y'all are hearing, but like I've never just walked
like,
outside
no,
and,
bro, come open the ATM
and
out
seen
here.
somebody get popped or like seen somebody get robbed. Like I know that shit happens, but like when Takeoff died, I'm like, this nigga died in a business district of like downtown in a bowling alley. Like Houston is not a trap. Like they make it seem like Houston is Chicago. Like we an O block. Like I'm like, no,
I
like
think
you think so?
it's Texas, okay? So you gotta imagine, like, how I'm gonna put this.
You think it's a war zone
Like
for real
this,
out
like
here?
this serial killer,
It is a serial killer out here.
this quote unquote serial killer.
They don't want to call it that.
People, I won't say I know people, but people been dumping bodies in them bayous. Like, come on, bro, off some gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
who's to say this is a serial killer? They just found them. Like,
Well, let me
Houston
preface-
been like that, but it's so big and spread that it don't gotta get like that where you can see. Shit, with like with
okay.
Offset or with
Takeoff. Yeah.
it's like, okay, he's a celebrity, so now everybody saw. But imagine if that shit would have just happened, you probably never would have heard about it. And
That's true,
how
I
many
never looked
random
into it.
motherfuckers and got killed over the dice game or whatever there's argued about? You never heard about it because it's so like secluded. Like
Yeah.
Houston get active.
Well, let me say this. I'm from
And
Katy.
they been getting it.
I'm from Katy, so maybe that's why I'm just so far. But when people are like, "Oh,
Yeah, you
Houston
don't-
is
you never
just
seen
so
it.
like," I'm like, "Where the fuck do y'all be? Where Houston is just so?" And maybe it also may take. I'm a female, so I never really run into like niggas don't really ever press me or nothing like that. Like, so I
Yeah, I'll
guess
say that it's not really too much. I feel like just random violence, like.
Nah,
You
and
know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
like
Grandma's getting beat up in the
At
middle
all,
of,
like,
you know what I'm saying? But there's
drive-by
stuff like that
shooters
too
just-
still.
I don't.
But I do think a lot of it, with Texas, is more of a hustle thing. So I feel like a lot of it is based off of money, like beats with money. Somebody got robbed, or
see that.
somebody did something to somebody, and it's just like a whole lot of smoke. But
I can see
with
that.
Texas, like everywhere in Texas that I've lived, it goes down. I remember when I went to UTSA, they were kicking in doors and breaking in cars in them student apartments like it was nobody's business.
Yeah, no,
bro.
I've had my car broken into a lot of times, but I'm like, my people make it seem like we like shootings every day, like we are in a war zone, and I'm just like, no, Houston's pretty good. Like
Shit, this area right now, I hate to say it because y'all still come get tatted, you know what I'm saying? But this area right now been going downhill, bro. And I've been thinking about like not moving the shop, but just doing some other things just because like you say, like, oh, I don't be seeing people getting shot every day. Like, no, they be
out there
getting,
pop.
Bro, shots be getting
But
lit
you
the
right,
fuck.
you also right here by camp and all of like you up.
We in
you-
Houston though.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying.
you in a hot spot. Like niggas get drunk, niggas act
Get to tripping,
stupid.
right,
Yeah,
but-
like this is a hot spot. I would never stay off of Westheimer, Hillcroft, Richmond, none of that, because you got hella people in all hours of the night going from clubs.
It's a
drunk.
spot where people gather.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Yeah.
good on that.
And it don't really go to sleep. When I had an apartment right here in this area, it don't matter because I don't sleep. I'm insomniac for sure.
Really?
So like when it get like real late, I would notice like when you're in the suburbs and it gets real late, it gets quieter and quieter and quieter.
That's what
until
I'm used to. I'm just like,
until
yeah.
like 6 a.m. and it starts to 5. It starts to
Yeah,
wake
yeah,
up. When you're out here and it gets the noise never stops.
That would drive me crazy.
Like-
But like I had people come down here from New York. I had some people up in New York. And of course, like,
For them, it's like that everywhere. from
yeah,
what I
bro,
hear.
like they were like, she was up all hours of the night. She's like, I cannot sleep. I don't hear the train. I don't hear this. I don't hear that. I'm like, who the fuck can sleep with a train passing by? But they're so, like, it's just such a difference of worlds. Like, again, I'm from Katy, so I'm not used to, don't be outside of my door at 3 a.m. doing shit, because I'm going to be concerned. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And if you live
Like,
over here, that's exactly what they're doing. 3 in the morning, they're outside of your door doing shit.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily fucking with
Right,
you.
that's what I'm saying.
They just out there doing
yeah,
like,
no,
bro,
that would drive me
get
crazy.
from over here,
Yeah,
gang.
no, that's just weird.
This side of town, I got over here because of tattooing. But yeah, it's definitely like that. I know other sides of town that are like that as well. The first,
Well, in the West. You
the
go out
first-
West and it's not that bad.
well, I was on the southeast. I was gonna say when I first started tattooing, and it was pretty hectic over there as well.
The South Side, North Side, terrible places, both of them. That's why they're always in competition. Like, who's the worst? Oh,
Right.
the North Side. Like, who the fuck wants
Both
to
are
be
terrible.
worse? Like, oh yeah, the A-Leaf is worse than the North Side, or I'm like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I just do tattoos and spend time with my family, you know. That's all we gotta do. That's all we can do out here. But nah, it definitely is like, yeah, it's all about perspective with everything. Like, cause it's definitely going down over here. But you would never fucking know. I was just talking about earlier how the news just show you what they want to show you, and all the other things that happen, you would never know. Like,
The news is-
it'll be in the news if you look for it. Like, a dude got shot right here. He lived at this bus stop. Like, I heard a shot loud as fuck, and I was like, damn, they shoot right here. And my apprentice texted me, was like, no, somebody got shot, like, come outside. So we looked, this nigga like, we got shot. I'll give him this, the ambulance pulled up super fast, but I have never in my life seen the cleaning crew from the city come clean that blood up so fast. Like, that bus stop looked brand new before the next bus could pull up. Like,
Really?
I'm telling you, and it's like, they hide these things from the mass, the people who live in
Right.
Katy and the people who are paying the majority of the taxes. They hide these things. Like, they don't want you on your bus route and you see a big ass puddle of blood. Like, what happened last
Yeah.
night? But somebody really got shot last night. Like, shit
That
like
shit
that is.
crazy. Nah.
It's those manipulation tactics you was speaking of earlier. There's a lot of different
Man, what?
ways to skin a cat with these people out here. But I feel like, to bring it back around, that's why I love entrepreneurship, because it gives you regular Americans can get in the field and you can kind of see some of these behind the veil kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm at a point, like, just like with all that I've been through and all that I'm trying to do now, like in my journey, like I'm having to sit the fuck down. Like,
Have you been finding out how much things cost for real yet?
What you mean?
Like the stuff that you buy at the store, you see how much you can buy it.
Let me say this. This is my first like real time paying my phone bill. My mom used to pay my phone bill.
Oh, so this fucking you up.
Why is my phone bill $500? Like I see why the fuck she was stressed out, because why is the phone bill $500? I'm like, there's nothing AT&T can provide for $500 fucking dollars a month for
Yep.
2 lines and a watch.
I do not disagree with you. Does your watch have service too?
Yeah, but I don't even
you
use that bitch. I'm like, I can get this shit back immediately. I'm like, yo,
You said
like,
$500.
yeah, like
Hold
that.
on.
Never in life,
Take
like,
this one.
and then, it's so funny. Like, when I didn't have money, I used to spend like a dickhead, but now I'm like,
You gotta look at it different.
I'm looking at
'cause
this
you
shit
know how
like,
it adds up. Like,
man, what?
$500 a month, and like in the position you're in, you could easily be like,
Yes.
add another line.
Yes.
I got $600
But now
a month.
I'm like, my cousin said that the other day. She's like, you're cheaper now that you have money. I'm like, that shit crazy as fuck. But and I don't want to ever put that energy out to the universe like scantily, like thinking, like having a broke mindset, because I
Right.
don't feel like.
And that's a completely different thing, because
Yeah.
you got to keep the flow moving. But
Right.
like for me, as somebody who in the past couple years has just recently been getting into products and things like that instead of just service, you know what I'm saying? And you start seeing how much things cost, it kind of fuck you up, and it makes you like be in the store like, you know, I go to H-E-B a lot. I'm like,
Me too.
it used to be studios and gas stations, now it's gyms and grocery stores. Like that's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
place you could catch me at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I be at H-E-B, I'm looking at the steaks like, okay, I eat steak
Man.
and eggs every morning. Why is this steak?
Are you on a carnivore diet?
I've never not been on a carnivore diet. I don't really change. It's funny you asked me that, because I just was thinking I should go ahead, go all the way, and
You
just chicken and rice, steak and rice, meal
So
prep.
honest to God, like I've never really had bad skin or bad anything. Listen to me, that I'm not cocky. I've never had bad skin or anything, but since trying this, and I've been like ribeyes, ground beef, avocado, eggs, I do not break out. My teeth are whiter than ever. My hair grows like, and I also take a beef liver supplement
You work out?
all the time. But I've always been consistent with working out, but I was never consistent with eating.
With the food. That's
But
how
now
am
that I
too.
got locked in with the food,
It's
like,
different.
man, what? Like, I don't need an energy drink. Like, I don't drink energy
That's what I was
drinks at
gonna.
all.
That's why I
Like,
asked if you work out, because when you work out and you go eat.
Yeah.
Steak, egg, spinach. That's my favorite shit after working out.
Yeah.
Steak, egg, spinach with good ribeyes, eggs, and some spinach.
I love
You feel
ribeyes.
fucking great.
I won't eat another cut of steak
You
beside a
feel-
ribeye.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
What?
You gotta switch it up.
It's like what? A loin is too
Fucking-
lean. I need fat. And the ribeye, I either eat a ribeye or a chuck steak.
See, when I make a steak, I typically cut all the fat off. And eat, yeah, I don't eat the.
What?
Yeah.
That's the best part. I cook all my shit in butter. I need all the fat. And
See, you ain't there yet. You ain't there. I'm making steaks, avocado oil. If you ate my food, you'd be like, nigga.
No,
I'm cutting the fat off. I'm whipping it in avocado oil.
Kerrygold butter, salted. Put some shit in there. I feel like olive oil burns too fast.
Are you on the grill or you on the pan? What
I
you
use a
doing?
cast iron.
Okay, the skillet.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't
man,
know.
what the crisp on my steaks with the butter? I just use salt and butter. I don't use nothing else. And then I just cut up. I pour all the butter on top.
Restaurant steak.
And I put avocado, and I just dip the avocado on the butter. That should be the best shit I've ever had in my life. I'm like, bro, like McDonald's breakfast don't have shit on this. Like I wish people.
Was that the best shit that you had in your life before this?
A McDonald's steak, bagel.
That was your
breakfast
shit?
food,
You
like
just said
fast
it.
food.
You said very specifically a McDonald's steak bagel.
No. I mean like breakfast
we're
food.
getting
Like
to the bottom of
if I
it.
needed something fast for breakfast, I'm going to get a steak bagel for sure. Like
Okay.
I thought that was the best thing. Like or a McGriddle, because I wasn't a big breakfast eater. Like I never really cared for breakfast like that.
So you're a McDonald's. This I never would have guessed that about you, that you were
I used
make
to
it to McDonald's before 10 a.m.
Oh yeah. I don't eat McDonald's after 10 a.m. McDonald's breakfast is elite, and I hate when people try to shit on it. Like a steak bagel from McDonald's.
Bussin'. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold
no.
you.
I only eat the sausage McGriddle, or I eat a
And also it's kind of genius, but knowing McDonald's, I bet they stole that idea.
probably.
It's probably somewhere screaming about inventing the McGriddle. They stole that shit, but that shit is genius. That's crazy. Now you gotta log in and see. That's what I be thinking. Like I'm already halfway there. Like I'm already cutting the fat out the steak. I'm already
So you trying to
cooking
lean
in
out?
avocado oil. Not necessarily. That's just how I like to eat. Like I
Okay.
just want to be like the most optimal, healthiest. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know why. I just like they be saying because I'm a tourist. You know what I'm saying? But I just like want the food to just like super taste good and be the best it could taste to me. But I'm like, fuck it. I might as well just eat buttered pasta with no sauce and take it all the way there. Chicken and rice and.
Nah, I try to stay away from the rice because I'm a big like. I spread like wildfire. Like if I eat too, like if I go crazy for a week, I'm getting fat as fuck. And I get all of my weight in my hips and my ass, and I hate dragging a fucking wagon. And I'm like, bro, hell nah, it's all the worst attention. I get niggas like,
You don't
I'm
like when
like,
men be like,
bro, I'm like, nigga, please. But I know
you
I'm a
just trying
female.
to pick some up off the
Yeah,
ground.
like-
They on your.
But I know I'm a female, like, and that shit never bothers me. Like some bitches be like, oh, like so offended. I'm like, bitch, you're a girl. Like it's not gay, but it's just like annoying. Like come
I
on.
mean, it's just one of those things that's like, are you really gonna beef about it every day?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like honestly, a nigga saying I'm attractive means nothing to me. Like a nigga will fuck a frog, and so niggas compliments me nothing. I was so not even because I'm gay, but a female complimenting you. A female ain't just gonna do no dry ass shit, cause
Yeah, she is.
nah, a female ain't gonna dry ass. Like I feel like niggas think with they dick. So a compliment from a nigga,
A girl just posted on my I just was showing them. She just posted on her story actually that she said what she said. She said I've never been attracted to a man I never met in real life, but this one is making me change my mind. Some shit of me. She just posted my clip and said that on her story. I'm telling you, women be doing the same thing, bro.
no, okay.
Just dry, just.
But you
for
may
no
you
reason.
may be that for her. A woman ain't gonna do no dry ass shit. Cause what are we doing? We can't fuck. Like we want to get fucked. That's one thing. But we would actually have to like a nigga will fuck a frog again. So a nigga saying a female's fine.
It means nothing.
It means nothing. But a female telling you you're pretty or you have this, a female ain't gonna just dry ass lie like. Unless you being a shady bitch, which is weird.
Well, she is.
Who then? The girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very rare that like.
I think you need to get out. You might need to go travel and take a couple years traveling. I feel like there's a lot you haven't experienced, bro. Because these women are, bro.
I feel like y'all think that because y'all.
No.
I feel like men think that women are like whatever tricks. I mean, not tricks, but like. They think y'all think that they think y'all are tricks. Like they just want y'all for y'all's money.
I be with women. I grew up with sisters and my mom.
So do you
and
ever see your
aunties.
mom, somebody who look a hot ass mess, just ugly as fuck? Have you ever seen your sisters be like, damn, you look good today?
No, but my sister's not really fake like that. And they like to
Most
roast.
women aren't gonna just dry ass.
But I've seen women do it, just not
maybe,
my sisters.
maybe they're
but
trying
I've
to
seen
be
women
funny,
do that.
like.
They
but
just trying to be like on Mean Girls when she walk
Exactly,
in
no,
and
that's
she
what I
like,
said,
oh my
unless it's
god,
shady.
that's the best. Yeah.
Unless you're being shady.
But they
like,
do that.
But I feel like a woman knows. Like, if a bitch come up to me and try to be, I'm gonna know you trying to be funny. But like telling me like, oh hey, you have a beautiful smile, coming from a woman, that shit hits harder than coming from a man. Like I don't, and not even because I'm gay. Just I feel like women, any woman would tell you that. But I don't.
I mean, I believe you. If they watch me, everybody knows that. I think that fucking men are pretty useless, and I'm a man. But, you know.
I think a lot of the time, especially nowadays, like I'm listening to podcasts and shit, and I'm like, these niggas really hate women. Like the shit that they be saying on their fucking podcast, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do y'all not consider yourself gay?
Which
Like
ones do you be watching?
that one Indian dude with the black. I don't know if he's Indian or he may be Byron or Myron. You know what I'm talking about?
Fucking yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's that shit called, Kai? With two dudes, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. And I'm like,
One
bro.
of them's Myron. Yeah.
Like, like, these niggas have been hurt by a female so bad. And don't get me wrong,
I
like,
mean, that's gonna happen regardless. You gotta get over that.
there
shit.
are some trifling ass females. And I will say the
You
shit
gotta
that
get
they be
over that
doing, some of
shit.
these niggas be trifling. But they take this hurt to a max. Like, they've categorized themselves as alpha males and women basically ain't shit. They don't need a woman. They basically hate women. All they want a woman is to fuck. If that. But I'm just like, man, like, that shit's rough. Like, if this is how men think that they're so alpha and above anything. Like, basically, a woman is pointless. Like,
Yeah, no, it's like we was talking about at the beginning. It's all about that balance.
hello? I'm sorry. All right.
So basically, what I'm doing is I'm putting like a foundation. The portrait is essentially done, but it'll just be like the other one. Like they'll all kind of need a little slight follow up on them just to get some more details and some smoothing out in there. So, wrapping it up, is there what else are you thinking about getting into? So say like the ATMs and
So ATMs, once I get that popping, I also want to get into copywriting.
copywriting.
Yeah, it's an unknown business, but like email marketing and copywriting. Like I want to,
Okay.
every business needs some type of marketing.
Right.
Period. You want to get your business out there. And there's so many.
You want to make some money.
Yeah.
And not break even.
And so what I want to do is I want to work for these people, pay me $2,500 a month or a week or whatever, depending on what it is that I do for you. I offer an email blast that you send out to your customers or whatever it is that you need me to do. Rather it's copywriting just writing the paperwork up. And people don't realize
you would be getting like a MailChimp or like some shit like that for you to
like a
send
chat
it out,
GPT.
like
I type
an
in,
AI
yeah, exactly. And people
okay.
don't realize like AI, like they scared of it, but that shit is so like powerful right now. Like you might as well get on, because it ain't shit that you can.
They both was going in. I just was
happened?
preaching this earlier
What?
about the AI. Did you see my post for the giveaway?
No, what happened? What'd you post?
AI hacked me, you know what I'm saying? Got into my account, post some shit crazy. But yeah, I was just talking about how like, bro, the train is coming. Like, the train is fucking
Bro,
coming.
it's here. Like
Get
the
on
shit
the
that it's
fucking
here, and
train.
these motherfuckers is like, oh no, this is the end of the world. I'm like, it's nothing you can do about it. Like, either join it or get left behind. These niggas is here to
who
stay.
was saying it, like Gary Vee. He was like, probably because he talks about this a lot. But somebody was saying that it's like it used to be a job to fucking pick up horse shit on the street, making horseshoes. Then they invented the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People still have to do those things for cars to work. So it's not like everybody's like, oh, our jobs are going to be non-existent.
Yeah.
No, you're going to have to get a new job.
Yeah.
So you might as well start figuring it out now so you
And
can go ahead
it's
and
so
grab
much
that.
money to be made from it. Like these things.
It's literally like a akin to an industrial revolution. The company, I forget who owns it, but it jumped up above all these other companies on the Fortune 500 list to like number 2 or 3 up there with them. And it's an AI company. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? What's it called? Like Oracle or
Who? That
the
owns.
company I'm talking about? I don't know what it's called. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yeah, it's a revolution that's coming. And
Yeah.
You got to get with
And
it.
it's so much money to be made. Like, all I gotta do is tell ChatGPT, create me an email as a marketer for so and so company that does this and this. They provide that shit in 30 seconds. I'm getting paid $2,500 just
Now
to.
that you quit and you got some time, you should start looking into the AIs besides just chat though.
What you mean? Like the other
Like
ones
they
that
have-
have.
yeah, they
Well, I
have
just
other
signed up
shit
with
besides-
GoDaddy from my website, and they have a.
GoDaddy's not AI. Now you going backwards.
No. But they have an AI.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Maybe
That's
I'm
what
just
trying
not
to say.
tapped in.
Okay. Yeah. They have. It's called Arrow, and I got it creating me my logo. I got it creating me my.
So they have an AI that'll give you like a brand package.
Yes.
That's dope.
Create everything that you want. I just paid like $153.
A month? Or
No,
flat?
for the year, flat.
Like this. I'm about to say, damn.
Yeah, a month is crazy. No, I would have never did that. For the year, it comes out to like $8 and something to change per month. But create me your own logo package, a business shirt, all of that shit. And I was just like, man, all I have to do is tell it what I want, and it, like, motherfuckers got to get on into it, like, and stop looking at it like the glass half empty. Like,
I
this
feel like
shit.
all your businesses are kind of based around systems. Have you always been like good with like organization or like implementing efficiency or like, cause all your like, I like to, you never seen this show, it's called The Profit. It used to come on CNBC, but you should watch it. But this dude, it's like bar rescue, but for businesses. But what he does, he gives them like a little Shark Tank type deal, and now he owns a piece of the business. I peeped this, I don't know if they, I know he intentionally did it, but I don't know if they wanted people to realize this. But he was building like a fucking little conglomerate, like, okay, I got a restaurant, let me go save this napkins company, and now your napkins are in my restaurant. And,
that makes
you know what I'm saying?
sense,
So
yeah.
when you're telling me like your ideas of what you're doing, it sounds like you could easily spiral all that
Yeah.
into an interconnected circle of systems.
When I'm going to these businesses, I can offer all of these things. But
Help
to
people
answer your
scale.
question, organization, no. And that's one of my biggest things now that I'm trying to get into, like, is being organized, because I need that. It's imperative. But I've always been goal driven. Like, you show me some shit, and then that's why, like, a lot of people come to me, like, because they know I'm going to help them figure out what the fuck they want to figure out.
Yeah.
But if you come to me, or if there's something that I need to do, and I'm going to figure that shit out. I'm going to figure out how to make it work efficiently. Like, I'm not going to be doing no dry ass dumb shit just to get it done. Like, I'm trying to think of ways as I'm working. Okay, hey, I could have did this different to get to here faster. I'm make it make sense. Like, shit gotta make sense for me. I'm not just dry ass doing something. Like, but I've always been like that. Like, even when I was talking about the church, like, I'm not dry ass giving this nigga my money. Like,
Doing
I
the
can
shit.
pray over my own money. I used to be like, why can't I just pray over my own money? Oh,
Is that
no.
why they say you tithe? Because they pray over it?
They pray over it, and then they giving it to the Lord. Like, your 10% is going to the Lord. I'm like, no, my 10% is going to his fucking Amiri outfit that she's wearing on the stage.
Right.
It's going towards the lights and shit. And
At least 5 of the 10.
man, what? And I'm just like, if a church doesn't already have to pay taxes, what the fuck? Like, let me not get into that, because I get too passionate about that. But it's just like,
Once you, I feel like the next level past entrepreneurship is nonprofit. You know what I'm saying?
so I might need to open a fucking church, but my church will be the church of truth. I'm teaching y'all niggas what God really wanted y'all to know.
Fail. And you
Yeah, it is.
you gonna find out why they be lying to niggas.
That's what. That's
Bro, you could she gonna start the Church of Truth. I give it 3 years. You gonna
Them
find
niggas
out
gonna
exactly why they lie to these motherfuckers,
They gonna
bro.
pop the fuck
and you
out
gonna
of
be
me,
like,
honestly.
look, y'all, we gotta start lying to people. I'm
but
sorry.
I feel like
I hate to be the one to break it.
That's how they get their exemptions. If y'all go along with the shit that we've been telling the masses forever, if y'all get them in line, keep them in line, y'all
Yeah, the
preach.
government's like, look, just don't tell them that nothing that we doing bad.
Don't
Oh,
tell them
goddamn,
aliens is
we
real. Don't tell
good.
them like we know aliens is real. We've been shooting at these niggas for hundreds of years. Don't tell them none of that. Make them think that we're the only people on this earth, and being good and doing what they say is the only way to get to heaven.
What advice would you give for somebody who's maybe somewhere near the path where you're at, they're trying to get to like some of the accomplishments you've done so far in life? Because even not talking about entrepreneurship, you've always had a pretty good job ever since I started tattooing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
that is a milestone that certain people can't reach. So whatever advice you could just give.
I'll say this: you got to be careful what you say. Like I've always been the type, like, I'm not speaking anxiety over me. Like if I go into an interview, I used to always say, just give me an interview, I'm gonna get the job. Like you gotta, like, words have power. Words manifest. Words, like, you're the first person to hear the shit that you say. That shit resonates, and people don't realize, like,
That's a bar. Say that again.
power.
You the first person to hear the shit that you say.
The
Crazy.
and I don't want to sound too kooky, but it's true. Like the universe, like energy, the energy you put out there, what you believe, like you can't sit here and say, I'm gonna be the baddest bitch at the job and I'm gonna do this, this, and this. But inside you are really, like, you really feel like you are ugly. Like you gotta believe, you gotta manifest, you gotta, I've never been the type that, like, I'm always talking to people, I'm like, they're like, oh, I'm so nervous for this interview. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, I just fuck up, or I'm like, stop thinking like that. Like, your mind is the first thing to go. So if your mind ain't there, your mind ain't sharp, everything else is gonna follow suit. But if you already believe, like, okay, this job is mine, I got this shit, like, I'm going in here, I'm closing the deal, this is really just something to do.
You already got it.
I'm telling you, like, I always say it, just give me if I can get the interview, I can get the fucking job. And I've always been the type, like, I'm never going backwards. Like, if my first job is, I'm making 19, well, my next job I gotta be making 26. And I was
I gotta make it 26.
that was a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired me.
That's
Yeah,
good advice.
but yeah, no, you gotta, manifestation is real.
It's very real.
Prayer, not that dry
And
ass.
write it down.
Yes,
Just to add on to that. And be specific.
yes, and you gotta really, like, lock in. And I find myself now just sitting in silence, meditating, like, not like, like, but like just being in your head, being quiet, thinking about the shit, seeing the shit. Like, you gotta see it for yourself first before that shit ever gonna come. And I believe that shit wholeheartedly. Like, you got it, manifestation, just period. Like,
Yep.
you can't think broke, act broke, and expect to have money. Like, and I guess that's another reason why I've never, I won't say ever, but like, I've always kept, something. Like, I ain't never just been super down bad. Cause when I give, like, I give, and I give from the heart. I give cause I want to. I give cause that low key, that shit make me feel good. I love helping people. And I feel like the shit that you send out, you receive tenfold. You put out negative energy all the time. You talk shit. Oh, I'm always broke. I ain't got no money. I can't help you. If somebody asks me for money and I have it, I literally always made it a point to give it, because I can't, to an extent. Let me say this. I ain't a trick. I ain't crazy. But I don't ever want to speak, oh, I don't have it right now. Because I do have.
Let me hold something, because we need.
Like, I don't have it right now. If I do, and I want to help you, and I know that, okay, I'm gonna help you, like, because that shit's gonna come back to me tenfold. What did you put out, you receive. And
Yeah, and what you're saying will go over people's heads, but the people who are locked in know that shit is real.
it's so
and
real.
that you gotta.
It's not kooky. It's not the devil. Don't let these niggas, like, manifestation is real. Prayer is real. That shit works.
I wanted to make sure I asked you before we wrap it up. You remember you told me you worked at Dr. Pepper, y'all had to, like, wear hazmat suits for the fucking. You were talking about conspiracy
that was the
theories. What is
that
that
was the
shit? Is that?
$19 job. Dr.
Why
Pepper,
y'all wearing?
if I can say, is the absolute worst soda you can drink. It has phosphoric acid. If people don't know, that is an element on the table that you should not, on the periodic table, that you should not ever consume. We had to wear hazmat suits because if it spilled on us, it would burn holes in our skin. So the fact that they are pouring that shit in the shit that y'all drink is, I've never had a Dr. Pepper since working there.
Do you drink any sodas now?
No. I drink green tea. Well, let me not lie. I'll take a sip of a Sprite just to get that throat burn. But what I do now is
Just to get the throat burn.
I get a Topo Chico and I get those little flavorings. I gotta be somewhere. I ain't gonna drink a soda, but I get Topo Chico for the throat burn. But they're nasty. But so I have to add like the little flavoring shit. That's my soda. But my skin, eating right too. Like,
yeah, I always end up like drinking a couple fucking sips, and then because sometimes you get in that little,
and that's what it is. Like, as long as you don't overindulge.
That little emotional state where you need like a sugary something to.
That's what I said. Let me not
grab
lie.
a soda, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't ever finish it though.
I can't finish it.
I do not ever finish it. If I grab a soda like a Sprite, I try to stay away from dark sodas because they have a lot of caramel color. That shit has red 40. And that's why these kids are autistic.
But yeah, I wanted you to say that on here just because I tell people that shit all the time.
What?
I don't know if I ever told you about Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it's terrible.
I tell people that shit. Ever since you told me that, I'll be like, bro, what? Like,
Terrible.
everybody needs to know this. Like, I tell people that all the time. Why are they wearing hazmat suits and we drink this?
Gloves. We have to wear
Mr.
gloves
Burns
up to our
owns
elbow.
Dr. Pepper. That's crazy.
That's one of the 23 flavors, but I've never drunk a full. Like, I may take a sip. Let me take a little McDonald's sip, whatever, but
Yeah.
I ain't never finishing none of that.
Feeling a little bit over here. Man, I appreciate you coming through, sharing some of your story with us.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad with the loss came new opportunity, and it's good that you're taking on the burden, but I'll say the gift of being able to become an entrepreneur with the capital that you were given, just because, like I said, you could have went the other way, and now you're grieving, but you have something to do. You may have found like a mission or a calling that'll be able to just push you through that shit, and I think that shit dope as fuck, and I think other people needed to hear that shit for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. That being said, you wanna get a picture for the thumbnail and get out of there? We got this will be some more newspaper, and then you said you wanted like some underneath, so we'll come back through and touch all these faces so they have a little bit more depth.
Yeah, I'm seeing that she gonna need some more of that shit, but I'm gonna have my numbing cream, so we good.
Yeah. It's coming together though, for sure.
No, I love it. Honestly,
sure.
like, I'm like, damn, like,
Here, let me wrap it real quick.
you
before
might be
put
my
on your
for real tattoo artist, for real. I'm gonna stop playing games and stop jumping around.
shit. I mean, I don't feel like
Not my legs done. I gotta do. At this point, I have to tattoo my whole body. I'm over it. I thought, once I just do my neck, I'll be done. But no, I hate it now. I actually feel like I'm less complete because I see all of the holes now, and I'm like, nah, this shit ugly.
You said you see all the hoes?
Holes.
Oh.
Holes.
I was like, damn, they hoes be on your ass? What's going on? Yeah, nah, this shit coming out dope as fuck. Let me just go ahead and put this shit over here too. Get a little dry.
Yeah. What's her name? The original inspiration. She made that piece. Like, she pieced that together herself. Or you?
I made it.
Really?
Yeah. The other Asada one I did?
Yeah, for
I
your
made
old
that.
artist.
You know what's crazy? I did that. We was sitting. This is before I opened the shop. We had to. It's a long story, but entrepreneurs know how to get. We had to tattoo at the crib for a little bit, so I actually
I
had
got
an
my
artist.
back done.
Right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember? So she was actually tattooing there as well, and we was sitting there one night, and I was like, I need to do some big shit like for my page, and I looked there. I was like, if you were to get like a like a black, power kind of piece, what would you get? She was like, I'll get a Southern Score. I was like, why would you get a Southern Score? As she's talking to me, I'm making this shit based off what she's saying, but she don't know that because I already was fucking around on my iPad, and like by the time she ended up saying it, I was like, get this, I had made that piece. And
And the perks of being a tattoo artist, y'all be tattooing each other for free.
Oh yeah, it get like that for sure.
That's the only
said
reason
that's
why
your
I would
favorite?
consider to be a tattoo artist. Like, yeah, go
But the
ahead.
only thing is like
You got to trade though, and the trade can be bad because you can want to tat. You never want both. I've never in my life like I really want to tat and I really want to get tatted at the same time. So the trades take forever, like because it's like but
I don't give a fuck. You want to tag me all the time? That's not a problem.
yeah,
like their style.
it's a blessing and a curse for surely.
Really? Well, I've always been the type, like, people always ask me, like,
Yeah, you
how
do got
much,
like that stuff.
how much do your tattoos cost? I'm like, I don't go in there, I don't play with them. I tell you how much I have and ask if you can work with it. But hell no, I don't.
And honestly, like, I noticed at the end, I don't know if y'all still watching, we still rolling. This is the hack. This is the hack to getting tattoos. Tell them, I want this
That's all I
tattoo.
do.
My budget is $600 and ask them if they can work with the budget. 9 times out of 10, bro, if you give us some sort of creative control and you tell us your budget, we will make that shit happen for you. And we will appreciate the fact that you respected us enough to ask and not only have $500 and ask me for some shit that you know is $1,600 and then just be like, oh, well, I only got 5, so I'm gonna tell him that he sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Works
come on,
every
bro.
time
Like,
for me.
you asked me for, like, come on. That's really the hack to getting tattooed. Like, at a cost that works for you, because a lot of times it works for us too. Like, just to be for real. But shit, let's get a picture. Ready, Kai? That was my rant for the day.
I'm about to hear it for another couple hours.
It's crazy how, like, yeah.
I don't know what I should do with my hands.
Bathroom's door open. Wait, I gotta close it. It's usually closed.
And I'm leaving all this in the episode. I'm like, she OCD or something? What's wrong with her?
It's usually closed. Alright.
What it, oh, okay, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I ain't see no flash, no 1, 2, 3. All right.